Okay,
cool. We're in,
the actual.
This is for the YouTube, I guess.
Keep that giddy going.
It's gonna be a giddy podcast.
Keep that giddy going.
A couple of giddy guys. A couple of Gideons. How are you?
Good. Gideon, sorry.
Gideon.
You're still riffing on the Gideon.
I know, I like it. It worked.
Yeah,
Gideon.
yeah.
Gideon. Can we do more on that?
Gideon, I think that's you. To be fair, it's not even like a popular name, but you found the one that works with Giddy.
It actually, I'm so proud of myself for that. And I also know where I got the name from.
Really?
Can you think of any famous Gideons? That aren't Bibles, obviously.
Oh, that was what I was going to say.
I know you're going for it straight away. I could see the light in your eye shining, and I stop it immediately. Oh. I was like, this guy's not getting any yes ands from me today.
Hey, Gideon, I actually cannot.
Okay, we'll do like 10 questions so you can get it. If anyone gets this to me, has already gotten it,
okay,
then congratulations on never losing your virginity. Get that 5 listeners. Okay, do like 10 questions, you can get it. It's a film. And I'll give you, he's the main bad guy in it.
It's a film.
It's like he's like the main bad guy. It's the name. It's the name Gideon. I was going to say it has his name. You know the name. It's Gideon.
Right. So I'm a fictional character. Am I a fictional character?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm a man.
Yes.
And am I called Gideon?
Okay. I feel like you've wasted a few questions there.
What? Is it a film from the before 2000?
No.
Oh, is it a film in the last 5 years?
No.
Oh, Jesus. This is going to be great listening.
Yeah, they're sucked in.
I don't know. Gideon, am I a superhero film?
Yeah, kinda. I'll give you kinda.
Is it kinda?
Yeah. You'll get it when I tell you.
A mediocre hero? A superhero?
Well,
okay, is it in the last 10 years?
No.
Okay. Jesus. And it's a sort of a superhero film.
Kinda, yeah.
Am I played by a very famous actor?
Yeah.
Is this actor still acting?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Is this actor Irish?
No.
Is this actor American? Oh, I'm going to do 2 more and then you just have to tell me. Okay.
Okay.
Is this actor... Oh, no. Is it a drama film?
No.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah. Just guess the film. Guess the film.
Spider-Man.
No, you idiot. That's foolish. I'm not going to tell you now out of that.
Oh, come on.
No, it's Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah. Who's Gideon in that? Which
Jason
one?
Schwartzman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I realised that when you said, is he famous, I was thinking of Michael Cera. Like, Jason Schwartzman isn't.
He is.
But
Now, to be fair, literally last night, I was watching a video essay about Rocky.
Oh my God, I'm in. Yeah, he's
his mother.
Yeah, is Adrian.
And I was watching it with a gat, and I was like, "Do you know who her son is?" And she's like, "What?" I was like, she wasn't even watching it.
Was she reading a book or like
probably and smoking or something?
beraying it.
So then I googled it, and I googled Jason Schwartzman, and I showed her, and I was like, "That's him." And again, she was like, "Okay."
I just love how that is just sort of like a parent.
Yeah.
It's just like to a toddler being like, look at this shiny thing I have. That's very nice. Yeah.
We were literally having a chat, like discussing like how would we describe our hobbies, our individual hobbies.
Yeah.
She has so many, right? Like she loves jigsaw, sewing, like being creative, like she's pottery recently.
Pottery.
Anything. And then I was like, what are my hobbies? And she said YouTube. I was like, oh my God, that is so sad.
But the thing is, you can't be like a professional for anyone. I think they can hear me doing like the bunny ears.
Your arthritic fingers there.
They've been put to work recently. Yeah, I've been quite sarcastic and sassy lately, but can't be a professional creative. I have to keep doing it. Without trying to, in some ways, monetize your hobbies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
That world just doesn't exist. I love watching video essays.
Oh, me
on
too.
Movies, you know.
There was a time there, do you remember Every Frame a Painting? That YouTube channel?
Yeah.
That was a kind of game changer one, and that was like 10 years ago, maybe slightly more. At that time, video essays really became a thing on YouTube, and I was bet into them. I would watch literally every single one.
Yeah.
Now I don't watch them as much because I think we've reached saturation, and there's now like This is, to be fair, YouTube actually is a hobby of mine. I've just realised because I've thought about this way too much. Yeah. There's now like an upper tier of video essay channels. Yeah. Like Nerd Writer is very good. He's good, yeah. The one I was watching last night was Cinema Sticks. That's quite good. Yeah, yeah. And there's lower tier ones where I feel like the videos are longer and the substance is less of a lower quality. Yeah. And it's more vibes based, you know?
You know what I hate? I hate when friends come together and do stuff based on vibes.
No.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, but no, if we came in here and said we're going to break down The Godfather based on vibes...
Oh, my God.
Then it would be the same. But we're not. We haven't made any promises. Okay, but when I click on a video essay that's about a film, I don't want you to just sort of wing it and go, oh, that didn't really work.
I get what you mean.
Explain to me why, and why did they do this, and why did they do that.
Go into the great detail that I... can't be bothered to go in. I don't want to think that. I the horizon of deep thinking. Yeah. But I don't want to do that myself. I want you to do all the deep thought and then tell me about it.
Oh yes, break it down into digestible chunks.
Yeah.
While I sit there, mouth open.
Give it to me. Maybe it's more of an addiction than a hobby.
When I just sit there. But I love that. I love a good long video essay. I think it's Lindsay Ellis as well, does like super long ones. Some of them are like feature length.
Oh wow.
They're very good. She did one about the Cats movie. Do you know the one that was made by
Tom Hooper?
Yeah.
Who hasn't made a movie since.
Has he not?
No.
I was just thinking about him the other day. He was such a...
He got like loads of nominations for, I think, Les Mis. I think he did Les Mis. He did The King's Speech.
That's right, yeah.
So he's been like Oscar nominated. Yeah. And that film, like, absolutely annihilated his career.
Yeah. It was one of those kind of anomalies that was just so... And it was just like a huge, big target for mockery, basically, as well, for so many reasons.
I think as well it came out... Am I right? It came out just around COVID?
I think, yeah, quite possibly.
I think, now I could be wrong here, but I think it came out like at COVID. So then everyone's hated, frustrated.
They shouldn't have scheduled it to release on COVID Day.
Yeah.
They should have. Why didn't they think of that?
That was poor planning on their behalf.
Yeah. They were like, should we do it on COVID Day? Yeah. People will be sick. They'll want to watch a film.
They'll all be slightly unwell and they'll want to watch.
Oh, wait a minute. There are no cinemas.
Well, also, Cats is the fucking worst musical ever.
I've never seen it.
I saw it when I was a wide-eyed like chap who was like, I believe musicals can save the world. And I came out of that like a PTSD, you know.
Really?
Like I felt like different, like a POW coming back from World War II who can't hug his family anymore. You know what I mean? And who just goes off into goes to the lake and looks out in the distance for hours on end. That's what it became for me after seeing Cats.
You want to talk about Cats, Joe? No,
there's nothing to talk about. and then my son is like, I want to join the musical theatre. I want to join the local musical society. No, son of mine. You don't know, boy. Go to your room. Just let him join musical theatre. He doesn't know what I've seen. He doesn't know what I've been through. Yeah. So that's what Cats did. That's what the musical, the actual stage show, and like
again, the one thing that I know of just as a pop culture reference, and I haven't actually seen myself. Yeah. Again, that was referenced in The Simpsons, and like the cats jump off the stage and start scratching people. And I'm like, I don't think they're not actual cats.
Yeah.
I went to see a musical on Saturday.
Oh, did you?
Actually, yeah. I went to see The Book of Mormon.
Have you seen it before?
I have, but it was literally before I lived in London. So last time, and it's funny to see.
So you were like a disgruntled Dubliner.
I was. Yeah.
It was like, I'm not gonna allow to see a bleeding music.
No, that was the opposite. I was like you as a twinkly-eyed musical fan. I was like, and also it was like the big city lights of London, because we flew there just to see London and to see that musical.
How long was it before you moved?
I'd say a couple of years. So, and they still had some of the original cast from the New York one.
Oh, yeah.
Who were still there. So it was funny comparing it like after 10 years, but because I'd forgotten loads of it, I haven't listened to it in ages. Yeah. And again, it was a surprise for Agathe. So for my girlfriend, because she hasn't seen many musicals.
Yes.
And because we'd had like a mad couple of months, and this weekend we were just gonna treat ourselves. And we booked like dinner in the evening. Yeah. And I saw there was a gap in the afternoon, and I thought, I'll book something. At first I was gonna book Les Mis, because she's French, but she hasn't seen it.
Oh God, yeah.
But it's weird in that it's obviously the book, like the Victor Hugo novel, is famous, but the musical isn't.
Yeah, I think I've said it to Agathe before, and I said it to a French person who I can only imagine is Agathe, and I was like saying about it was an Irish musical or an Irish something that everyone hates because that's a whole different thing. Yeah. But it was French people hate Les Miserables.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not have the Les Mis talk with a gat yet?
Well, she just said, you know what? Like, I know she hasn't seen it. I've seen it at least twice. I think.
What?
I like, and I like the Tom Hooper movie as well. I know some people aren't.
Hooper.
Russell Crowe. Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. But I seen it, and I was gonna book that, but it was super expensive. Naturally, I'd left it very late. But also, I was like, it is a bit of a downer as well.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let's go see something a bit more fun.
Yes.
And I'm really glad. So I booked that, but I couldn't remember if she'd seen Book of Mormon before.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get it out of her. I was like,
Book of Mormon.
Yeah. Hell of a musical, huh? What are your thoughts?
Having previously seen it, one of your...
Yeah. But I was just like, I was listening to loads of musical songs on the Spotify there. I fell upon this musical playlist. I was like... She's like, okay. I was like, what do you think about musicals, huh?
This honestly feels like you're trying to chat her up for the first time, and you're just terrible at it.
I don't try anymore. I've got her now.
Yeah,
lockdown.
You got her to a legal contract.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
the facade falls away. Well, she just says, "It's not in my culture," and I was like, "Oh, for God's sake!" So I was like, up until we got to the theater, I was thinking, "God, I hope she hasn't seen this already. I hope she hasn't seen this already." We got there, and I was like, "Huh?" She goes, "Oh, I haven't seen it." I was like, "Yes." Get in. And she liked it.
Oh, thank God.
And now this is, like, she didn't know it was made by the creators of South Park and
yeah.
And I loved it. And, it was long enough since I'd listened to it that I'd forgotten about individual songs.
Yeah.
So every time a new one would start, I'd be like, oh, yes, here we go. And I'd be looking at her like,
oh, come on, baby. Did her mood change at all?
Did her mood change towards musicals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I'd say the door has been opened now.
Did she have a favourite song?
I think she said the first one, which made me think she wasn't paying attention. But
maybe bring her again.
That first one. Hello.
You should have been like, fine, never mind that. Never mind. Oh, I like the first one as well. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, great. I went to Edinburgh Fringe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was an intense.
few days.
Yeah, a few days. It was great. Was it great? It was a lot of drinking.
I bet.
It was also interesting. Learned a lot.
Please.
Yeah, please.
Share your lessons.
So I went to see like 7 shows in 3 days. And I only noticed afterwards that we're not particularly liked.
As in Irish people?
No.
Me and you?
Well, possibly me and you. But most of the plays I went to see, or like shows, were based around, Jesus, men are bastards.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Men.
Men in general.
Okay.
But not men like us.
No. And they made a point of saying that.
Yeah.
When they saw you. By the way, side note, during the show, this isn't about you specifically, Joe.
They were kind of embarrassed, but Joe, you're fine. You're fine.
You're supposed to see this.
Yeah, but that guy there, he's the problem. And then she kept, and you. It was great. So I was like, well, she's got a point.
Yeah.
I'm going to podcast. But loads of really, really great stuff. If anyone's going to Dublin Fringe as well, I saw a show called Bitch.
I mean, that's the name of the show. I don't know why that's funny.
I know, but it's all in caps. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say it. I don't know if it's like bitch or
you can say
bitch.
it however you want.
But no, it's all caps, and like it's on the Dublin Fringe, and it's like one of the best things I've ever seen.
Brilliant.
Ever. It's for one person piece. I generally don't like one person plays because if it's bad, it's woeful. It's like, Friends,
Yeah. Why don't you like me? Chapter 1. My first period.
But yeah, it was absolutely like this world. Yeah. Marty Breen is the writer and actor in it, and Jeddah Debris is it was, I think it did Edinburgh Fringe but I know it's going to Dublin Fringe again, and it's like,
I think I did like a script read with her. I
Did you?
think she was in Tony Cantwell's show.
Possibly, yeah.
Good Boy.
Yeah.
And she's really good. That's great.
Oh, yeah, but like if anyone can go see it. Now, Marty, if you're listening, there is a bit of a note I have to give. I've been one of those guys. Now, play was fantastic. It ran just over an hour. There could have been like a 2 or 3 minute slot where you just went, we've actually got a special guest in the audience. We have got Joe O'Neill of How to Make a Penguin Pie. How to fucking... Oh, my God. No!
Oh, my God, Joe. You forgot the name
did it again.
of your own podcast on the podcast.
This is like 6 Degrees or whatever. Inception.
How to Make Your Own Penguin.
How to Make Your Own...
Me, John O'Neill, and Stephen Burke.
Oh, I feel like...
How are the listeners supposed to be invested in this
I don't know.
if you can't even know the own name of your own podcast?
I have a variation of names I go through, okay? I'm going to try blame the humidity again.
It's our own fault for making it so bloody wordy.
It's so... But it is worthy as well of to be wordy.
Nice
That's how I'm claiming it back.
Yeah.
But anyway, Marty, you could have been like, there's a guy with a podcast in the audience and he's great. Anyway, that was the gag I was going for.
A very important message, and it's you promoting your podcast.
Yeah, that was the main thing. So if you can do that for the Dublin Fringe, I won't be there. But we can get a stand-in.
Just tell them that you did.
It's fine. But I was wandering through Edinburgh, and I saw like a mass of people outside of a hotel. Yeah. Right, and as I am a sheep, I just joined in.
What's going on over here?
Yeah, I'm part of the crew, guys. And I was just sort of like, we're just standing there, and then it turns out it was like, oh, AC/DC here in the hotel.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, cool. What are AC/DC doing in the hotel? And they were like, oh, just sleeping there and stuff. And I was like, okay,
just sleeping there,
and doing AC/DC stuff. Yeah. I was like, cool. Are they gigging? You're like, yeah, we're gigging here later on. I was like, great. I was like, cool. I'm not going to the gig, obviously, but I wouldn't mind seeing them. So I stood there with housemate Elaine who came up, and we were there for like 15-20 minutes, and there was a van, and like, but there was no driver, and we were like, oh, it'll be a while waiting, I imagined. Or like, would we bother? And then I was chatting to one of the guys that was there, and we were like, oh, we were speaking to the security, and they said they won't be out till, and this was maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and they were like, they won't be out till like 7:30, like half an hour before the gig, and they go up and do their gig. And I was like, what are you doing here then? And they're like, oh, just in case they come out. And I was like, but he told me they wouldn't.
Yeah,
and I was like, is everyone here? It was like literally like 200 people there. I was like, is everyone here for that? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, and I came up yesterday.
Did everyone respond in unison?
Is
everyone here for that?
Yes. And it's like, they and the same people waited for 10 hours.
Oh my God.
Yesterday as well. The
And
day
they
before.
didn't see?
And didn't come out. They didn't do anything. And they were told they wouldn't as well, but they just stayed there holding their LPs just in case they come out.
Wow. I mean, they're at that level of like kind of like iconic, legendary rock group where I mean, I would not be bothered.
No,
I wouldn't queue 15 minutes.
Oh no, I wouldn't see them in the backyard. I wouldn't see them. I hate that.
I meant I wouldn't queue 15 minutes for something else. I don't know why I even clarified, but yeah.
But like, because your man goes to me, it's like, oh, but I've travelled a long way to be here. I was like, where? Wolverhampton. I was like, well, man, that's like 3 hours.
Oh, is he going to see the gig?
He's going to the gig as well, yeah.
Well, he's going to see them there, just slightly further away.
But there was so many people and they're old men. Yeah. You know, they would just come out and be decrepit for a moment. Hey, Steve. But I was wondering, there was a guy at karaoke. There was a mate of mine, Brian Raftery. I was hanging out with him for most of the time for when I was up there. And what I kept doing was we'd go to karaoke and I'd sign him up. Oh, yeah. And every time I'd sign him up to sing Living the Vida Loca. and he'd be like, oh, I'm fuming, but get up and do it. Like Raph, you just...
Please, don't make me
Don't make me sing. He could have just said no. He could have just not done it, but he was like, oh, fine.
You just can't resist the spotlight.
Yeah, can't resist the music. And he did it.
That's funny. I once my old flatmates, I got them with this like long running prank where, say, we'd be watching YouTube on the TV and I'd have control of the PlayStation controller. Everything was through the PlayStation, and it was usually like when there was a party or something, and it was one night and they were like, oh, can you put on this song, and then it was like late into the night, so everybody was kind of wrecked and a bit giddy, and I just kept putting on Seasons of Love from the Rent musical.
What?
525,600 minutes. So I would just put that, and I must have done this like 7 or 8 times. Yeah. But it was one of those jokes where it's like funny at first, then not funny, not funny, then funny again.
Yeah.
Because you keep doing it. Yeah. But then I didn't stop there. I just kept doing this.
You went to a different level of comedy?
No. I just to them specifically as well, and my old flatmates Dave and Rachel, and because I lived with them for another 2 years, and I would just, whatever the scenario was, I would keep doing this. And then one time I went to this ridiculous like level of commitment. There's a YouTube series called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and we absolutely loved that. We would watch that on repeat. It would be like a ritual, and there was a new series of that coming out, or we were waiting for years for the Channel 4 series to come out. So I made a fake trailer for the show. I made a fake trailer. I set up a fake YouTube channel, right, where this TV turns on and it's like static, like you have to wait like 25 seconds into the trailer, and then it just goes 525,600 minutes.
Oh my God. Oh, that is genius.
Yeah. And you know what is, even funnier, I did it again.
Yeah.
They asked me to film their wedding, right? And to put together the wedding video.
Yeah.
Now, this will be a test to see if they actually listen to this podcast or not. Now, the whole video is like an hour and a half. Last time I saw them as well, I was like, have you watched through the wedding video yet? Like the full thing? Because it's the ceremony and then it's the speeches.
Yeah.
And it's everybody dancing and I got like phone footage from everybody. But then there's credits at the end. And during the credits, it's 525,600 minutes. And I was like, have you watched that yet? And they were said, oh, no, we haven't yet. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would know. I think they would have texted me.
There was a young lad that worked with me, and I was like the far side of the bar. And he comes in and goes, oh, that guy from Shaun the Dead is here. Oh. And I was like, oh, Simon Pegg. Shaun the Dead? Of? He's like, no. And then it was like, Nick Frost? No. Bill Nye? No. The other guy.
Oh.
And then I walked out, and it was Dylan Moran.
Yeah.
Arguing with our Lithuanian manager about the because we had like 20 whiskies, and he wanted to like taste all of them to be like,
I would argue that would add up to more than one.
I feel that's what he knew. That's it. And eventually he got a whiskey, and he went down the front, all right, and I was like, I don't know, because I'd known from Dylan Moran stand up that he was like off. Booze. But I don't know if he had gotten back. But he always said like, I am not teetotal. I will eventually go back to drink. So I was a bit like, I don't really know what's. Should I say something here or whatever? Mm-hmm. And then some of the guys come in. So there's a lot of people who work in different theaters around the venue, around the pub, and they come in. They're like, "Hey Joe," they all sounded like this.
Yeah.
Dylan Moran is outside.
Oh, they just can't say that name.
No, and I was immediately just went, no.
Dylan Moran is outside, Joe.
that moron. And it's like, he's just doing funny faces and writing in a black book. And I was like,
that sounds like you.
That sounds like our Dylan, all right. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, will I go out and see if he's all right? So I was like, I said, I better just go check on him. So I went outside and I was like, sorry, Dylan, Mr. Moran, idiot. I said, are you okay? Yeah. And he goes, oh, you're doing service outside? I'll have a drink. And I was like, all right. So
not what I said, but okay.
But okay, I want to keep you happy. So I went out, got some drink, whatever you wanted, came back in. And this is about 11 o'clock on a Monday, and he goes, here, I can't do it. Can you do it in the morning?
Oh, not really. It's just sort of like bleary, I don't know.
It's just a bit bleary? Just like
but that's the style. He does it so well.
He does it so well.
He does it so well.
But he goes, I was like, is there any restaurant? And this is probably the finest moment of my life. And it was like, is there any restaurants open? And I was like, oh no, there is this one place. I don't think you need reservations. It's called McDonald's. And and he started laughing, and he looks up and goes, and he was fag. It was very Bernard Black, and he was like, "That's a great gag."
And then he opened his black book.
Yeah, it was like, "I'm gonna steal it."
Mac, how are you spelling that? McDonald.
Yeah, clever. And he goes, "Very good." And I realized afterwards what he was actually doing here. But he goes, "Oh, that is so funny that I've actually forgotten my pin." And I went, aha.
And he stares at you.
Yeah.
I said,
I forgot my pin. But eventually he remembered it. And we had like a little chat. And he had this thing where I was like trying to make more gags. And he went, all right now.
So, fair play. That's a classy way to end that interaction.
So I went back inside. And he comes in again. And the place is fairly packed because we're the latest bar that's open in the area. And he goes, how's the Guinness?
Yeah.
And I wanted to make a joke. I made a joke. It's like, oh, it's black with a bit of white. And he went,
and he's like, this guy just never quits.
Yeah, just a serious answer.
Please.
But he just went, it's shite. And I went, yeah. It's actually not shite. But that's all he heard.
Yeah.
So I gave him something else. And he was standing around, all right? And this is not going to, like, for the YouTube watchers, this is great. But he would just stand there and he'd look to the left.
Yeah.
And he'd look to the right. And then he did like the inflatable wavy armed man.
Okay, yeah.
And then put his arms back down.
Wow.
And then we'd just stand around.
It's complete anarchy. Like, how do you react to these social cues?
I would just like, I was like, look at
you
him
were there
go.
polishing your pint glass, like, I don't know what to do.
Until I'm bloody handed. And it kept happening. I was like, I feel like I'm in like an Edinburgh play here, you know? And like, I was like, what? And he just like, there was a hen party, okay, about 6 or 8 of them. And they came over, Mr. Moran, I just want to say we bloody love you. Would you get into a photograph with us? Yeah. And he went, I won't.
I would expect nothing less.
No, nothing less.
Of all the people who, who are quite seasoned in just saying how they feel in those interactions, I'd say he's like, nah.
No, I would not. And he, and then he hung around for like another 5 minutes, kept doing the inflatable arm waving tube man, and then left into the night.
It just ran arms in the air. and he was never seen again.
And then I think I had a couple of pals that went to the stand up, and I was like, did you mention a bartender? I said, this is a McDonald's gag.
You opened with it. It's called McDonald's.
Boo!
But anyway,
back to some irreverent humor.
I went to the Comedy Awards like 3 years ago.
Were you bartending?
I was polishing a pint.
You took over from me.
In all of our stories, all the listeners need to know is that we are behind the bar polishing a pint glass.
Yeah, we are. That is our main function outside of this. We are background characters in our own life.
Occasionally putting a towel over our shoulder, crossing our arms, going,
this life, huh?
You bard. Occasionally we say that.
Occasionally, yeah. That's our catchphrase.
But I went to the Comedy Awards like 2 or 3 years ago, and this is when I was really like getting in. This was just after lockdown, and I was really starting to go out and starting to actually do comedy things after being locked away. And this is my previous agent. Their last thing they did for me was they got me a solo ticket to the British Comedy Awards. Like last minute, and they were like, and I'd already said I was leaving, so it was a little bit awkward, but still nice of them.
Yeah.
And they said, "Here, go there, just meet people and make the most of it." And so I went in thinking, God, I've got a network, I've got to meet people. Which I've since learned you don't have to try that hard. If you have to try that hard, then it's not.
Yeah,
you will meet people.
Yeah,
but like just do your thing.
Yeah.
But I went in and I was there.
Polish your glass.
And get on with it. I was there and I bumped into Rob Copeland, another great comedian. He won the Victoria Award at Edinburgh last year. So he can testify that this happened. And
because I was going to call you a liar immediately.
Yeah, and we were there, and then who walks in? Bob Mortimer. The place is still filling up, and he's clearly looking around, trying to find stuff. But he makes the mistake of doing this in front of us.
Yeah,
and he's like, and I'm like, this year, my agency's like, take your shot, make the connections.
Yeah,
and I'm like, all right, Bob, and he's like, all right, yeah. Clearly like looking for someone else.
Yeah.
And Rob's there, he's fanboying a little bit as well, and he's like, oh yeah, how's it going? Very brief small talk, and then and he's clearly still looking around, and I'm like, make the most of this conversation, and I was like, oh, are you up for anything tonight? As in, like, in my head, like, up for any awards. Yeah. But then he's like, what? And then in my head, I was like, I didn't mean, like, are you up for anything tonight, you know? And I said that. I was like, I didn't mean, like, you're up for anything tonight, you know what I mean? And then he sort of goes, all right, yeah. And then just walks off. And I was like, And Rob was, like, crying with laughter.
Oh, fantastic.
He just turns to me and says, are you up for anything?
Fantastic. I love how last week, in your past, you have been told you can't throw the fucking thing from Dublin's dad. And you made an absolute gobshite out of yourself in front of Comedy's dad.
Oh, yeah. Particularly right now. Recently, I feel like he's entered this legendary status, the most beloved man in English comedy.
Ever since, Don't Make Me Laugh.
Don't Make Me Laugh.
Don't Make Me Laugh.
LOL.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that what it's actually called?
Last one laughing, yeah.
Oh. That is, okay. I was going to call you out, but then I did the letters and actually made sense.
It does make sense.
It does make fucking sense.
You were like, actually...
Idiot.
Oh, no.
Idiot alert.
And I think he's coming back for the second series.
He's great.
He's unflappable. He can't be flapped.
The man can't be flapped.
And I read both of his books as well, and I really liked them. The first one I flew through, but the whole time it was still painful, though. Just to think about it.
That. He probably... he probably thinks about you all the time.
Probably goes, that fucking prick.
For anything.
And then he goes back to the dartboard with a photo of me polishing a pint glass on
it. Then he can't, the dart isn't enough, he has to punch it until his fists are raw.
Curse you!
Curse you, nameless possible comedian with a pint glass.
Yeah, go on. No, what
do you want more gag?
No, that's it.
No, that is the end of the gag.
Yeah.
We have some questions.
Great. I think we have time for a couple.
Couple questions? Yeah. Okay.
Gareth, how long have we been recording?
45 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
G Money, would you pass me over my phone?
G Money. Gareth Money.
Gareth Money, get over here right now.
Right now.
Alright.
Hold on, I'm going to make sure. So the first one is from, and I saved it here, is from a chap named
Bob Mortimer.
Bob Mortimer. You up?
He says, are you up for anything
tonight? Idiot.
No.
This, we have no name, but it's from Inside Rory.
Oh, yeah.
Inside Rory, who sent an interesting message last week, but followed up with this one, which I do think we have to do a bit of a what is it? Frost and Nixon.
Frost and Nixon.
Yeah.
Okay,
do you remember that reference? Do you get that reference?
I'm aware of
You're
the
Nixon.
interview. Do you mean that you're played by Michael Sheen and I'm played by Frank Langella?
Yeah, you're problematic
of this
I'm fine.
podcast.
Yes. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Okay. So this is the equivalent of why didn't you burn the tapes? I think that's what the famous line.
Okay.
That's the famous line. Okay, you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. You discussed hostels without mentioning Grandio Party Hostel.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Okay. So Rory, I do know. Rory's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And we went interrailing together.
Yes.
Like 2013, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I loved interrailing. I did it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And me and him went all over, started in Amsterdam, finished in Krakow. But on the way, we went to Budapest as well. And we were using Hostel World the whole time.
Yeah.
And for Budapest, though, it's a real party city. Like proper like party spot. Yeah. Lots of stag
It doesn't
parties.
come up in the song.
In which song?
In George Ezra's song. Yeah, I don't remember.
I'll be in the hot sun doing shots in Budapest.
Oh, sorry, I can hear it now. Yeah, I apologize. I never listen. I always listen to the music. I never listen to the lyrics. A lot deeper, a lot of a darker song than we imagine.
Getting hungover.
Meeting up with prostitutes.
Oh, George.
Yeah.
But it's a proper party spot, and they have these, I think they're called ruin bars. So it was like old dilapidated buildings that have been converted into bars or hostels in this case.
Okay.
So it was like a hostel called the Grandio Party Hostel, and it's in the name, it's a party hostel. And it was rated 99% on Hostel World. Right, so which most places were, like all good ones.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean like it was rated 99% for party animals.
Yeah,
for session heads.
And you were what?
For bold boys.
And you were 22.
I was 21.
Oh God, you weren't partying.
And we were like, should we book this? It'd be fun.
Yeah.
We were so out of our depth, right? So we booked this. We show up at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and it's kind of like it's sort of like post-apocalyptic almost, and like these rooms. We are, so it's like an old motel sort of vibe, basically. There's a courtyard, and then there's all the rooms around that. And we go to check in, and then this guy kind of looks like our producer Gareth, actually.
A lot of people look like our producer Gareth.
I've stayed at this hostel.
Have you?
This place is fucking insane.
Yeah, wait till you fucking hear. So Gareth checked me into the hostel, and he's breaking down. He's like talking about the agreement.
Yeah.
So any other hostel, we don't have to sign any disclaimer.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, just before you check in, you have to sign this. And we were like, oh, right, what is it? And he's like, oh, it's just an agreement that, he says that you won't sue us because, there might be people taking drugs in your room, having sex in your room, things like that. And we're like, sure, they have to say that, like, just in case, though, like, they won't actually happen. Anyway, we sign that and we check in and we both kind of, like, exchange the glance, like, okay, here we go. And it's Wednesday afternoon, it's like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Walk in to the dorm. I flick the lights on. I kid you not, 2 separate couples are having sex at that moment, either side of us. So I'm like left or right. I'm like, oh, okay. And then one of them actually stops. One of them stops mid-ride and turns to us and says, sorry, can you turn the lights off?
Sorry, mate. Oh, could you mind turning the lights off, please?
Oh, yes, good luck with the...
Good luck.
Listen, I hope you achieve the climax very soon. And best of luck.
Just hit the light.
Yeah. And I literally came back like 40 minutes later because we were so innocent.
God, you gave them a lot of leeway there. Like,
sorry, me again. Still going. Fair play to you.
Just, we're going to go for a walk into the town. We want to know if anyone... Oh, you swap partners.
Oh, good.
All right. Good.
And we were literally getting packed lunches out of our bags. Oh my God, we were so out of our depth. We walk out of that room and it's like, okay. And that night we're like, I don't know, we shouldn't. I don't think this is our vibe. Like we would go out drinking, but like we weren't like orgy level partiers,
Yeah, you're Irish at the end of the day.
I know, yeah, Jesus.
Catholic Ireland.
We don't acknowledge the existence of sex.
No.
And then that night we literally stayed up till 3 because we were saying, I don't want to go back to that room.
Yeah.
If it's like that at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, what's going on at midnight, So eventually we're just drinking pints in the courtyard and then we go back to the room. It's like, oh God, here we go. Go in, it's pitch black, silent. Can't hear a creaking bed. And I think, oh, thank God. I get on my bunk bed. I'm above some stranger, and Rory's in the corner of the room. And I wake up the next morning, and it's weird. I'm slowly rocking back and forth. Oh, my bed is sort of going.
Oh, were you sleeping with someone?
You
didn't even know.
I got
there.
a ride.
Yeah.
And then what do I realise? There is a couple in the bunk beneath me having a ride at that moment, and which was honestly a nice way to be. The gentle rocking was a nice way to be woken up in the morning. And I said, and this is at the time, I have an iPod Nano at this point.
Yeah.
And I say, I'm just going to listen to some music and ignore this until they're finished.
Marvin Gaye comes on.
Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Good question, Marvin.
Yeah.
I put in my earphones, and this is at the time, it was earphones with cables.
Yeah.
And I plugged that in and I put it to one side and I listened to a couple of songs. And then, I drop the headphone through the bed. And I feel it hit someone underneath.
Yeah.
And then I just freeze. And I think, what do I do? Do I address this? I say, sorry, can I just have the iPod back? But it's still in my ears. So I do a sort of, in Mission Impossible, when Tom Cruise is hovering above the ground and the French guy is slowly pulling up and sweat's going down his nose. That was me in that moment. I just slowly
Oh, that's so
pull
good.
it back up and go back to listening. Eventually one of them gets up and walks out. I see a guy in, as far as I can recall, a pair of Speedos just walking out of the room. And then we checked out and went to a different hostel.
A convent.
Yeah, with our cardigans wrapped around their shoulders. Oh, we're leaving.
You'd never guess what we've seen. You would never believe it. Please, child, come in.
Oh, the pain of it all.
Were any of them Irish? Were they European?
No, he was proper European, party guys.
Party guys, yeah. Because if it's an Irish one, it would have been 3 or 4 minutes of rocking. It would have been. I'm really sorry. No, yeah. No, honestly, you were great. This is.
Jeez, can you hear me riding down there? I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, this is awful.
Oh, isn't this embarrassing?
Oh god, that's awful.
But that's a good story. Rory likes that.
That's fair play to Rory.
Then Bob Mortimer was in the bog.
What am I? Next question is from Lee Coffey.
Yeah,
he is. If people don't know Lee, he's a playwright.
Ooh.
He's had plays on the Abbey.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine as well, and of course, you imagine someone who has had plays on the Abbey and in America and in UK. I think he's got a lot of great stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Imagine an intellectual like that would have a very intellectual question.
You would imagine.
So I want everyone to put on their graduated hats, put their monocle in, and sit back with the Financial Times and get ready, because we are going to get dull and boring.
Oh yeah.
Okay. If you were stuck in a room against an endless barrage of feral babies, 12 to 18 months old, that's not the time limit.
Okay.
How many do you reckon you could take out before eventually succumbing to their attacks? Lee follows up with a very good question, if I say so myself. And he reckons he'd take out about 15.
15?
15, 1-5.
I
think feral, what is feral? I think the quality of ferality has to be brought in.
Yeah, to be honest, are they fast zombie babies?
But also,
that's what I'm picturing.
If they're 15, they got the annoying teeth, the sharp, and maybe that's what's making them feral.
The teeth pain.
Yeah, the
teething.
Which teething? Yeah, I understand it. Look, I get it. I have a niece and nephew. They're they have teeth. But I don't.
I reckon before I'm succumbed, but before I'm overpowered.
But you'd be tired though.
You would be tired.
Can they walk?
That's the question. If they can walk, then that's a game changer.
But also, are they beginning to start walking? Because if they're I am a walker now, they'll be slower than they would be crawling. Because crawling, they'd get comfortable at. They'd be moving.
I don't think so. Because even if they don't have their balance, a baby could fairly well
I'd
barrel
kick it,
towards
though.
you.
Fucking kick.
Yeah, you would. But then they start nibbling away at your heels.
But see, that's why I'm wearing jeans.
Well,
and you're wearing shorts. If they came in right now, you'd be nibbled away. Your ankles would be got a no
Bring
problem.
out the babies. This is going to be great for the YouTube watchers.
A bloodbath.
I reckon. Around 15, 20.
Around 15?
I just think it's slow. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts,
Yeah, but are they all coming at one?
Yeah, presumably.
But if it's one at a time, then you're gonna.
Yeah,
you get tired eventually.
That would just be a bit boring after a while.
So I guess we'll finish this one out quickly because it's ridiculous. So are they coming in one at a time, or is it 20 at a time.
No, I think it's like World War Z?
Where they're just coming out of a room.
That's what I'm picturing.
Well, it might be an open world plan. Oh, no, he said room. He said room.
Did
Sorry,
say room.
he said that's what's
because one
clever.
at a time is just that becomes just quite sad task of just kicking.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know. No,
I've had a hell of a week. You know what? I've earned this.
I think I deserve to punch a baby. You know. So you're saying 15, 20?
Yeah.
I think I could do 40.
Yeah. Well, you're bigger.
And my heart currently
And
without being checked.
It's working absolutely fine.
Well, unless I get checked, I get told it's horrible. Until then, I'm a fucking god.
Joke's on you.
Idiot. I've got another. Now let me check. We've got. I think Solvig came back with, because it's not. If you guys want to have questions put in, do it on the Instagram, or you can email us at howtostealapenguin@gmail.com.
Fair
Make sure I
play.
got that right.
You got it right.
Thank God. It only took 5 episodes. Or you can do us in a DM. But Solvig came in, who asked, who's a Garrett Freiheit fangirl. Sorry. So get in. This is the last one. She said, I want to know. She responded to the picture of me as Han Solo, Garrett as Chewbacca, and you as Princess Leia. Which it was funny that you made that and you put yourself as that.
I think we should share this urgently.
She is the people's princess. I want to know which one of the boys, she put in comments for some reason, is the most likely to survive the impending climate apocalypse.
These questions are very similar.
Very,
It's peril based.
Well, but also feral babies is not part of the climate. You know, if anything,
we know of
that we. Oh, we getting a link.
You know,
we getting a link.
Yeah. You guys are gonna drown. I'm up on the hill. I'm just saying.
But like, if it's for climate.
Well, it's so nebulous. You know, what are we being?
Where did you pull that word from?
Yeah, that's right. I'm a walking thesaurus.
You're a dinosaur.
I am a dinosaur.
You're one of those little ones that kill the kid at the beginning of the second one. You know the ones like, oh, you're cute.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's a feral baby.
Sorry, that's a feral baby.
What would you be then if you were a dinosaur?
I'd be a Gubosaurus.
That's a reference.
Sorry, that's an inside joke. Sorry.
That's super inside.
I don't know. I'd probably be one of those the vegetarian ones.
Oh, you're so. Let's move on from that. Okay, vegetarian one.
I don't know what to call
vegetarian one.
Not Carnivosaurus, the other one.
No, the one that's
Vegetariasaurus.
Loserosaurus.
Come on, man.
But climate. Which one? I think Garrett's like vegan and stuff. Like he can survive.
I think definitely I'd be the first to go. Because if this is an apocalypse as well, I need to get a new pacemaker in January. I'm not even kidding. I got the date today.
So what date?
I'm like 12th of January.
Oh, shit.
So I'm running low on battery. So once organised healthcare has collapsed, then I'm literally, like an iPhone with low battery.
But if it happens now, I am gone in a week.
You think?
I sometimes have great survival instincts, but like the majority of the time, I'm just like, oh, technology. But like very analog, very basic.
I get it. I used to watch a lot of Bear Grylls and Ray Mears.
What you did for...
Because I used to parody.
No, who's Ray Mears?
Ray Mears.
I was saying it again with a tone.
Yeah, but you said it wrong. You said Ray Mears.
Yeah, because I thought it was like Wolf Castle.
Ray Mears. No, you're fucked. No respect for the wilderness.
Did you do Ray Mears as well?
No, I just watched.
Yeah, because no one knows who the fuck he is.
Okay, all my Mears stands in the comments. Let him know how wrong he is.
Can anyone, if you know who Ray Mears is, please comment under the Spotify and just say Ray Mears if you wouldn't mind, okay?
Thank you.
There we go. And it'll be you.
Ray Mears is like the armchair version of... No, that's not fair. Ray Mears is like... He's like He's like the... I can't put it into words. He's a different genre of wild man.
Now, in case you're wondering, Sean has a single tear falling from his eye as I'm trying to find the words.
Don't talk about Ray Mears. Listen, this is how I describe it. While Bear Grylls is there like, right, we've got to drink this piss. It's day one. Yeah. Straight to piss drinking. It's the only way. Ray Mears is there. He's like, today we're going to carve a chopping board. But from a tree in the forest.
Okay.
2 different genres.
I was going to say, it's like Bear Grylls is the Beatles and Ray Mears is like the Grateful Dead. But he seems like this is more of a Donald Scanlon sort of loser, Daniel O'Donnell type.
Donald Scanlon. Are you thinking of Donald Skian?
I can't.
You have names, man. Ray Mears, Donald Scanlon.
Look, neither of those. There's not going to be anyone listening to this going, protect the two of them, you know?
Anyway, I die first. You die a week later.
Okay.
Gareth would be fine because it'd be on top of a hill.
Yeah, with living off the land.
And it definitely would have... Yeah.
Is
Would
Ray
have
Mir-
some sort of cult forming around him very quickly.
Very quickly. If he hasn't got one already. Is Ray Mears a relation of Pat Smear?
Pat Smear?
Oh, you don't know who Pat Smear is?
No.
Garrett, who's Pat Smear?
He was the guitarist or... So, no, wait, hold on a second. It's something to do with Nirvana, isn't it?
Bass player from Nirvana.
Bass player for Nirvana. No, it wasn't. That was Chris Novoselic.
Yeah.
He played,
Oh, no, he came in and replaced, didn't he?
I think he played guitar on their last album.
Yes. Well,
Or maybe produced it.
but he was definitely involved.
Some shit going on it.
Well, there you go.
Well, it was worth it. Once I got that long-winded explanation at the end, it really cracked me up.
That very much put you to shame. Pat Smear, Ray Meir, and Donal
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. What a trio.
All right, I think we should leave
I think we wrap it there. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for the YouTube guys here. Now we're on week 3 of seeing if Sean Burke is a joke.
Oh, yeah. All right, okay. I do actually.
You do? Did you remember?
The one, yeah.
Okay.
Because I actually heard it from Paul McCartney. Because, not personally.
Okay, yeah. All right, I feel...
It's Sean Burke in person. I've got a great joke.
I was going to say, save this for the fucking pod then. And like, we don't need the YouTube views that badly.
On TikTok,
Yeah.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
And he's like, so this guy's walking in the country. He's going hiking somewhere in the Irish countryside.
Yeah.
And it's at the end of a long day. And he's pretty famished and pretty tired. So he thinks, I'd like to find somewhere to go for a rest, to drink, maybe some food. And up the top of this hill, he sees a light. And it looks like a little pub. And he goes, oh, great, I'll go up there. So he walks up the hill to the pub. And all the way up the hill, there's this like really well-made fence all the way leading up there that leads him right the way to the front door.
Yeah.
He walks into the pub. Place is empty. It's just the barman there polishing a pint glass behind the bar. And he sits down and he says, a pint of Guinness, please. No, he comes in and he says, oh, yeah, right, lovely pub you have here. And he's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, it's
Because
nice
he's polite
pubs.
first.
Yeah, he's like, sit down there. And then the barman's like, did you see that fence out there? And the guy says, yeah, I saw it. He's like, well-made fence, isn't it? He's like, yeah. He says, I made that fence on my own. But nobody mentions it. And he's like, okay, all right, fair enough. And he goes, can I have a drink? Can I have a pint of Guinness? The barman says, yeah. Pours him a pint of Guinness. Gives him the pint. The guy has a sip. And he's like, what do you think of that pint of Guinness? He's like, yeah, it's pretty tasty. Like, yeah, I pour a great pint of Guinness every single day. Nobody mentions it. He's like, okay, fair enough.
Weird.
And then he's like, okay, weird guy. And then he's like, you see that bar you're sitting at there? That sturdy bar. I built that myself. You know, excellent quality, beautiful piece of woodwork. Nobody ever mentions it. He's like, okay, right. But you fuck one goat.
Hey! Bop.
Zing.
Zing, zalabim. Thanks so much, YouTube. You're the real OGs, the goats. You're the ones we love the most. Give us a comment, spread the word, tell a friend, tell an enemy, all those sort of things. Do you know anyone specifically? I know your mate Steve watched it because he commented.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah,
Did we say hi to Steve?
Yeah, sure. Hey,
Hi, Steve. See you later, guys. Thanks, Garrett. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week. Boom!
I fucked up the joke.